What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pettis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Toss sweep to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
The give to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, and man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Houck. Gets it to him on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Toss to the outside. Running to Green. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere. But you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Now, remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Houck. Finds his tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Handoff to the single running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Dances away to buy time. unleashes one. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Spinderella. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Pettis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Pettis. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield is Howell. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Huskers want to move quickly.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Houck. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Fritz. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking for his man. And they can't make the connection on third down. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right on the money. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Houck. Quickly complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Verrier. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Pettis. With the catch, it's Parker. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Lost to throw again. Finds us back in the middle. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, and they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what...
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Pettis. That's caught, it's Parker. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Howell. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Little touch pass to the receiver. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Great tough running by the running back. Low to the ground. Continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Pettis. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first down. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. He wants it all. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play small.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up for a first.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Pettis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Hout. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Gets it out fast. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physical.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pettis. Fires to the right. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Making side adjustments here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back